Darryl Stevens here with a few words about my book Methodist Morals, Social Principles, and the Public Church's Witness. This is one of several videos for those studying this book in detail. This particular video discusses chapters 5 and 6 as well as the conclusion to the book. While the United Methodist Church is a transnational church, it is rooted in the U.S. and has operated as a U.S.-centered church with missional outposts overseas for the past 200 plus years. This creates challenges for the denomination to claim one primary document as its social witness. That is, the social principles are deemed to apply globally across this denomination, across multiple cultures, societies, and nations. In fact, the United Methodist Church has been in discussions about rewriting its social principles and restructuring the document entirely since 2000. The General Board of Church and Society is currently in process of rewriting the social principles for a global church. In Chapter 5 of Methodist Morals, I describe a cross-cultural dialogue within the United Methodist Church based on adaptations to the social principles by conferences in Europe. From a European perspective, many parts of the social principles are decidedly U.S.-centered. In Chapter 6, I provide a cross-cultural comparison of Methodist teachings on marriage, particularly based on a comparison of documents from the U.S., Zimbabwe, and Germany. It becomes clear that to become a community of moral discourse across multiple societies and nations, the United Methodist Church must change the way it makes its social witness. In the conclusion, I identify 3 challenges of worldliness and offer theological movements toward becoming the public church in a world context. First, redeeming the politics of the church. Redemption of the politics of the church through new forms of covenant and power. Much of this involves recognizing the act of making a social witness as part of that witness itself. The practices of the church must be commensurate with the words of its proclamation. Secondly, liberating the polity of the church. And what I'm talking about is liberation from discriminatory, paternalistic, and neo-colonial structures of oppression. In particular, for the United Methodist Church, this involves restructuring the institution to de-center the U.S. and elevate the power of those members outside of the United States. Thirdly, sanctifying the wisdom of Methodist tradition. Sanctification of wisdom will require ongoing moral learning, informed by that tradition and a willingness to grow, finding new forms of faithful engagement among Methodists throughout the world. To be the public church in a pluralistic society requires new ways of being in community together. Whether the United Methodist Church can meet this challenge and offer a compelling witness of the public church in a pluralistic society is one that it's facing today. Covenant fidelity, that is, staying united as a denomination, is a prophetic witness, but only when open to an honest wrestling with difference in an ambiguous world. Please visit my author page, Darryl W. Stevens, on Facebook.